Hello again, everyone. It's me, your very special host, Susie Q, with Mr. Buller Clark himself of Clark TV. Yes, people.
Afternoon to you all.
Afternoon. Buenas tardes. See?
Coming from Buenos Dias.
Yes. See? So, today, we're on the topic of loneliness. In part, we are talking about why you should not
Be alone.
be alone.
Well, Susie, should not be alone, and loneliness, are two different things,
But if you're alone, then the loneliness will creep in.
It have its way waited and jump in still, because some people wouldn't experience that yet.
Okay.
But we are going to explore the options in terms of we have to
Sorry.
we have to do with being alone. So we are going to do those things, and in the interim of it, Susie, I hope somebody can learn something from it.
Yeah. Why you shouldn't
put yourself in that situation.
Yes.
Male or female.
Yeah.
And a lot of us live in this day and put ourselves in this type of environment where we don't have to.
No, we don't.
It's because of some of these things that we are going to explore cause us to be in that situation in order for us to be lonely and experiencing loneliness.
Yeah.
Or being alone. Okay?
You heard it himself.
Yeah.
From Professor Clark.
No, not Professor Clark.
Teacher Clark, Professora.
Well, we are share with honest views and opinion,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We're sharing with honest views and opinion. And I hope can be able to understand where we're coming from, because our main aim of help change us.
Teacher Clark.
Our mindset. Change way. Change the eyes them.
Each one teach one.
So we can be able to comprehend each other and have an understanding of to go about things. That's when we find ourselves in these desolate stages or suppressive stages.
In the desert, lost and wandering.
And can able to find ways and means for earth ourselves and then something still.
Which we do excellently.
Yeah, people,
We do.
Some people when they're on this earth at this day, then they have somebody to talk to. Even about some of the things that we are going to discuss and then something. They're on the top of the earth right now and they wouldn't have even bury back way.
Or be burnt.
Yeah, not necessarily burned. Facing west.
I think I understand what you're saying when you say that. But
when the sun
I was saying burnt, meaning sometimes people do ask to be cremated.
Okay.
You understand?
But people just stay tuned, and me and the amazing Susie, and Clark TV to your brain again.
Always.
And we are going to make sure we keep it that way, okay? And thank you again for all the support you give to us. We really appreciate love and appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
So we just continue doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
So sit back and enjoy the ride. Clark TV.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are going to explore, as Mr. Clark said earlier, some of the causes why you should not, or why you would end up being alone. Right? And one of I think the biggest one is relationship. Me think so. I don't know. I think so. Name them out? You want me to list them out?
If you see relationship as one of the main things still, it's done clearly. I tell you, say, the person in question, they don't make a lot of effort in terms of trying to have good relationship and it don't work out. So
them end up alone.
Them put out a lot of effort in order to do all these things in order to keep and have a relationship and it not working out until then go to find themselves in a certain age group, find themselves in a stage where they no longer believe that make any sense to them. And then find ways and means to ensure boy them now get nobody in them space, in them body space or them head space or them pants space anymore. So them find themselves, them register them system for really think like that. But you think that is a right thing for them to do?
it's a part of selfishness because they should give themselves a chance because for everybody there is somebody out there, right? It's just the time where you take to find that right person.
Yes, for real.
You understand me? Some people don't have patience, so them pick up anything and the one bulb will bust, them just say, all right, that's it. Lock up shop and go about them business. Nothing more.
And think about it. Look how nice you be. Just look how nice you be to yourself. And you can't share that
with anybody else.
And nobody else now experience them something. So it really have to look away, brother. You get me? So dealing with the relationship aspect, even if you challenge some aspect of doing it in a different way, even though you think you exhaust all the channels, I can tell you of one where you can pursue in order to see if the end result can be much different. Even though you're there here now, even though you're there at a point where you're not comfortable at. Just try going into this relationship this time round. And the first thing you do, you be honest to yourself. So you never try that yet.
Yeah, stop build up your hopes.
Yeah.
Just go in and say, boy, I'm going to just try and see what this can do.
Not sarcasmically, because in I possible to do all of that. Just do it for real this time. I am going to give myself a chance so I can be able to relate a chance to someone else.
I know the best. You know the best way to start out is to always know the person as a friend first, though. I think that's better.
And Susie, I don't think it have a limitation to it because anywhere you're at now, you can go ahead and do it.
In terms of how comfortable you're going to be now in expressing yourself. Because when you just meet somebody, you're tentative, you kind of don't want to open up yourself like that to anybody. You get me? But when you and your friend have a rapport, it's different. Because certain fears, you will give them to a hint. You get me? Not the full 100, but you will give them to a hint and them can read up on it. But somebody will meet you new now gonna know that.
Yeah.
You understand me? So that's why I did that say, you know, if a friend, you can start it on a friend basis.
I know say you try so many things.
Times, yes.
And sometimes, I am telling you, I am not a relationship expert.
Me neither.
But I'm honest in my opinion and view. Sometimes, if you read into the person so much and think about the situation you have to do with the person and then something, you will never reach anywhere. Work off of how you feel about the person. And every time the person in your presence or magnifies your feeling big and then something. You know, try that this time round.
Yeah.
Stop.
A possibility.
I go off as a boy, oh, well, young it don't be an understatement, but how old the person be, or what middle-aged person be, or what, well, a registered or category age group or the social status of the person. Just try this time. Just go off of how you feel about the person. The person come in a room.
Comfort level.
And you are in the room and, my gosh, why you have to feel like this? You
all
know?
The time. When you see that person and you're in the same sphere together.
You gone for your little cologne, something. You reach at the bathroom.
Make sure so your beard is clean and fresh.
Yeah, your spirit.
Yeah.
Just work off of that for this time round and see something.
True.
And see where the energy lies or bring. Because remember say, if two person from a relationship standpoint can be able to come together and feel this way without much thought process to it, that there must be some blessing in that, you know.
True.
So just give that a try and make us see.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that.
So that are some of the things where that ensure say, you know, find yourself in a being lonely or ending up lonely. Because you're going to never try that yet. You're going to find yourself feel a special way about this lady or about this man, and you find yourself decide say you're tough and you not give them a chance. Through the cultural training, assign these things to you in your mind.
Yes, because sometimes from when you're growing up, you know, or where you're used to or where you come see, you know, things just not the same anymore.
Instead of you force the feelings and the feelings come naturally, how you feel about the person. Try it this time round and see. Yeah, try it this time round and see where it can bring you. That's enough for ending up in a zone where you have to go ending up being alone. You know, because it's very important for you not to be in that situation in order for the loneliness. Don't take it course.
Yeah, and it can take its course in many, many forms.
Trust
and
me,
shapes,
Susie.
You know, because it can play a very big role on your psyche,
Yeah.
your health, your head space.
To mash up
head
everything,
sphere,
man. The
understand?
psychological and
then cause health factors for chipping and all these things. So you have to really, really look at those stuff.
And even if you have a found love or a love where really are the love of your life and everything, and it's not there no more, and instead of you register your mind to put yourself in a situation where you know you have no interest in nobody, take your mind away from those things and move forward with your life, so you're not ending up in another zone there. Are you alone? You get me?
Because a lot of people, this is just if you're a selfish person, this is what you do.
Yeah.
You lock off yourself from people, you know, and you thinking that you're better off this way, but you're not, because you're causing damage to yourself. We were never meant to be alone, to live alone, right? Because God created Adam and Eve. He created the both of them.
Yeah.
He had Adam in the garden by himself, and himself, boy, him can't just have the man just alone.
Because
so.
if you believe in a book, and the book said that, who is us?
Thank you.
Right? And sometimes you may believe, say, when you say you lock off, true, you decide say you X your foot because I really there's a problem there. Or you make sure you're not going on a crowd, so you have no sensitivity about nobody. In order to feel nothing, that's your body start bulk up and swell up and them something. Yeah, you get me?
And the aisle I ride with.
Yeah, because the person who really and truly serious about you, they will never see you through the thing that your foot are between the face. They're not going to see you for that.
The superficial person, they're going to see you for who you really are. Yeah.
Because the person who really and truly interested in you, he cares about you and don't care only about one part from your body.
Yeah.
And I only part where cotton cover are the nylon.
Oh,
you get to me?
The material.
Yeah, the material, and not only this alone, and care about everything about you. When you him or her around you, you feel so happy.
Yes.
You get me? Try that feelings this time round. Right? You no matter what age group you're in, give that a try. So that's one of the things where you can be able to pursue in order to don't really ending up being alone. You get me?
Yeah.
Because some people try to create an environment to say, yes, being alone, it is good. I'm getting to know myself and all these things.
Yeah, but you can't get to know yourself.
Those things are bull S. You get what me I say? Because no problem in getting to know yourself. Because if you know you long time. You get me? So nobody create an environment to come up with this smart assness, with this whole heap of BS.
Smartedness.
You get me? Because sometimes, to be honest with you need, knowing say you come from a state or a stage or stages, you need to really make some time to restructure yourself so you can be able to go again.
Yeah, for real.
You get me?
Yeah, you need to refresh, revamp and come again.
Target those things, but not put it in your mind. You see me? And not make nobody train your mind. Because they have some little old warlock and witch who have this tendency for one.
Go bad for them.
Yeah,
they want everything for everybody.
Everything that is surrounding for man and the woman them go extremely bad. You get me? So try your best, man. Put yourself in a situation where you can be able to give yourself a chance in order to pursue not being alone. Okay?
Yeah, for real.
So just remember if you just try practice that even for once. Especially for people that feel those ways.
Another factor is when we lack emotion. Like we say, we like you said, at 7 o'clock, we turn off the emotion. We can't feel, we can't empathize. There's nothing. Somebody can't say they like you and you receive it in a very nice way and accept it and say, well, yeah, right?
What it really mean? What it mean when somebody mention the terms to you, say, boy, you lack in emotion, right? Because these things can drive to it as well, right? you never yet, you have this wonderful young man or this wonderful man and this amazing lady, and no matter where lady, there's no way you can use up in terms of the emotion in the best possible way to make you feel good or make him feel good about him or himself or about a particular situation. You get me? And you're going to be consistent in not trying to share those things and always put you in a situation where everybody will come around you and will leave you. You're not even have what they classify as good friends. You have no friends whatsoever. Because no care where people them do, then try with you and you just keep this negative line of being.
Those things will push people away from around you.
Because those for real.
Because sometimes some people don't like the negativity. You get what I say? Some people not thrive off of that. Them thrive off of positivity.
Yeah.
So if you keep on licking them with this negative
you're just negative. No matter how much things the person do for you or do to you, you're never able to have even one little TV emotion, one little sarcasm, one little pretending emotion. Not even that you can even do. You're just stuck up in a little ignorant and not even one smile you can't put cross. Nothing we can make nothing be pleasant. Pleasant or whatever in any form of environment where you're in. You know, the lady are going to find herself in those situations where she are uncomfortable, and the male are going to find himself, I wonder if one little concrete or so him find himself in a
trapped.
Yeah. So you have to learn to free up them limbs upon the cheek and them something the man. Give the cheek
Smile
a break.
a while and give your face a rest. It's a reason why that song was made, people.
What the continuation of that song? Raise your hand to the one who love the best.
To the one who love the best.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Just work on some of the emotion, because if you think about it, you're just stuck up in a particular way where should off everybody. You are not going to see it, because you're going to base your life off of that,
Locking off.
But just think about some of those things, because it goodly make you be alone this day.
Yeah.
Right?
Very much so.
And you are so into it that you don't believe, say, you can't be able to change, because you said this is how you be. And so you're smart enough and smarter than yourself. You tell yourself, say, boy, you're not change to please nobody, because that's how God make you.
And I never saw God make you.
But God didn't make you to be with somebody, and it ending up being one, and you're alone. You get me? Every challenge or every try effort you make, it ending up that's how you're alone, just because of the lacking of that emotion where you refuse to give yourself a chance to be expressive in. You get me?
Yeah,
for real, because even from some cultural aspect, these things can affect you too, Susie.
I think.
You get me?
Yeah, when you open up yourself and express your emotions and your feelings, you'll be surprised and amazed the reciprocation where you get, the return where you get back from some people, because them say, oh, you did stay or your previous demeanor, they must say, I don't really want to go to, I don't really want to talk to the girl. But when you open yourself like that now, people say, wow, that's an amazing individual, man.
And that can tell, say you have the capacity to be nice.
Nice.
You get me? For even throw a little water, that's for even a little flower grow.
Exactly.
Right?
Starting of the
I'm glad you're in agreement with me with these things, Susie. Because it makes a lot of sense and dollars,
Because talking, you're on this thing talking, and I can see snippets of myself then.
Yeah.
And what I used to do.
For real, because your past can justify some of these things too, Because you imagine you in a relationship and your next half keeps saying to yourself, you are so distant from emotion. That's lacking is an understatement. You get me? Try free up the spirit of it, man. Or woman.
Yeah, woman.
You get me?
Woman.
Just try free it up. Give those things a chance, because the main objective or the main aim is to ensure so that we don't end up being alone. Because I'm telling you, so that come with some major causes, and we are going to reach to that point as well. But we can't able to share the opinion and views where that is concerned.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Another consideration can be same sex. And when I made mention of this, I was thinking more of in a relationship thing.
Yeah.
So, you think I was on the right track when I make that to myself?
Well, Susie, it's a situation where we have to try to help to understand with changes of our mindset and with the direction where the world is taking. So we can look on some of those things, because you have people, because we are reach out to people for them to find themselves in order to be that number one thing where we are exploring in terms of to be alone.
Okay.
You get me?
So on this I was speaking to it whereby being in relationships, meaning the regular ones, they have been beaten down so many times, be it man or be it woman, and they just thought that, I'm gonna throw my hands in, this isn't working for me, and then here comes along the same. You understand me? And it's working for me. And
some people try everything that's them ending up now try then same sex.
Yeah.
And it's still not working.
But them say it work.
You get me?
I think probably why they think it's working is probably because of the same mindset what the person or the individual would have. Would them have?
Well, it have that too, but sometimes based on you have a fundamental aspect we have to do with human being in order for it to work. Mm-hmm. Is if you have two, you have to give up peace first. And the person give up peace too. You get me? Okay. Where we don't classify as compromise.
Okay.
And to make it be sustainable. Mm-hmm. So no matter what type of sex or type of relationship where you're in, those things are very important.
Yeah.
Because we want to have the understanding between us.
Yeah.
Even though some of the people and culture is not in line with what we are saying. Mm-mm. But there's an understanding, a general understanding when it come on to have to do with relationship.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because we can't speak for somebody when they're in the situation there, if we are not in it. Mm-mm. But we can speak based on the basis where then say, boy, we been together, we can be able to work out things together. Yeah. So upon a general aspect we have to do it, because the main aim is not to be alone. You get me?
All right, yes. Okay. We have another aspect of it where we could look at too, which speaks to the love of money. The love of money, people. Be it strange how we speak it, but it can be a factor as well. Because you have this love for money, nobody else, you see nobody else's need or concern. You understand me? You're just all concerned about attaining this thing called wealth, money. And be it any which way you can get it, you go about it, to accomplish that reward
of having more money.
Of having more money,
But having enough money, you cannot determine that if you have this passion and desire for money, this passion, this orange, this fruit for money this all apple, the time. You get to me? I say you just relent. You think, say, boy, if you have the money, are the key thing. But you are going to have the money. You are going to have the money, and you are going to put everything to money.
Yeah.
You are going
to down to dollars and
everything
cents.
Is going to be to that, and you are going to end up in that alone. Because I'm going to give you an example.
Alone?
Yeah. I'm going to give you an example we have to do with money. Just look for most rich people than what most people talk about. When they reach a certain stage in life, you know where they're ending up though? Give away their money.
I can't help them.
You get me? Because they're accustomed to having money so much, and then say the money itself, because it's very important for you to have money, don't get me wrong, But the love of money can help to force everybody away from you. Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to trust nobody.
Nobody. True.
You're not going to be able to welcome nobody.
Always want to
everybody are going to want your money. So when the right person, woman or man, come amongst you, you're not going to know. Because you can have some whole heap of money too, and they might try to find you and show you have the greed for money. The person even pass you.
Wow.
You get me? So some of those things we have to look upon and understand them something, brother. You get me? Because the main aim is not to be alone.
Yeah.
Right? And you can work as hard as you want, earn as hard as you want, in terms of with money, And the money, if it drive everybody away from you, it isn't like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
Right?
Why have it?
Because when you have the money, trust me, I tell you a thing will remain same way. When you have the money, I think you remain being a human being same way. When you have the money, I think you need to eat food same way.
Yeah.
Every single thing where man when I have no money, do the only thing you have to able if you don't have access to get some things quicker and some things of your desire quicker, more accessibility. But the human element, those things still are going to remain when they come on to you having the money and the person don't have the money.
True.
You get me? So try work on just look on not using the money to force yourself in order to be in a situation where you're ending up being alone.
The factor of trust is magnanimous. We can't leave that out in anything that you're doing, be it your work, play, relationship, anything. Somebody have to trust you, you have to trust somebody. Right? And if you don't have that, you're not going to have people around you. Because you're not going to be able to. You can have a genuine person who really check for you, but you not trust nobody and you push them away.
Yeah, and you end up not trusting them. Yeah. And them not trust you.
No, because they must say, why would I do that? Why she would I do that? You know?
Anything you talk privately, anything you talk privately or share with the individual, you find yourself as shared with everybody else and believe to the person.
And then make it look like at them when you they do it.
Yeah, you get me? And you will tell all the information over a period of time with people and find out that you really create them the problem then.
Thank you.
Because those things that drive you away to be alone, brother. You see me?
Sister.
Sister. So you have to try look on the aspect where those things are concerned, where you know say you must learn to trust yourself so you can be able to trust others and give other people a chance. Yep. You get me? Because those things are very fundamental and very important towards keeping together something will workable and will make sense. The trust is very important.
Very much
because
so.
Susie, if I never did trust you, I couldn't so freelance in terms of my mind, in terms of relating to you. You get to me, I say?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So trust is very important.
Yeah.
Because if there's something I share to you and I say, Susie, this is what I'm going to tell you I want to.
You keep it to yourself.
Keep
likewise.
It because
likewise. Because
you're not even 10 years from now, you're not supposed to look forward to see it because we all are loyalty with each other, with understanding.
In the fact that I can trust you.
Yeah. So we have a disagreement and you find yourself I use it against me if it hurt me and then something there.
Yeah.
It's gonna mess up everything.
True.
So when you confide in a people and them something there and people confide in you and you break the bond of these things and the trust, you're going to end up you're alone, brother, and people are going to learn of you.
Yeah.
And then go to gadget it too.
Gadget you?
Yeah.
You're untrustable.
Oh, yes, man. So those are
big
some
time.
Man, you have to work out them something, brother.
Some people live off of this thing called trust, you know.
Trust is very important, man.
Even if it's the only thing where them can have over love.
And people,
you understand me?
People, I want you to look on it, you know. Not for only we believe in a whole heap of friends, or a girlfriend and all these things. Just check how much things why just believe in a girlfriend where one particular girl or one particular friend it don't do to you. Because you hate them this day so much.
Yeah.
You get me? And not just because they choose not for you able to honor the trust where you give to them. Yeah, man. So trust is very important to all the concept there as well. So we have to start look for help, learn how to trust ourselves so we can be able to trust each other and give other a chance.
Yeah.
So we can end up to be trustworthy.
Yep. That is
you
right.
Get me?
That is right. Yeah. Thereby licking out the loneliness.
Okay. I'm being alone.
Yes. Yeah. Work. I put work in that factor as well. How my thought was of it being like, well, you're gonna need trust there so as well in the workforce. So people can have you as a reliable, trustworthy co-worker.
Yeah.
You know? even if you not probably have limited family members, you will grow to have a workforce of colleagues where can slowly become your family member at work, you know?
Because it's very important for you to have that as well.
Right. So me think that can work as well.
Yeah, man, you need that trust there, even in a working environment when you work with people. Right? You need,
be it you're a police officer,
yeah,
soldier,
you ever need to trust a person with them assign you with a whatever
teacher,
for supervise and then something there. Because if they trust you, everything much easier.
Yes.
You get me?
Yeah.
So those things are very important towards that too.
True. So, you know, you're in your workforce, you deal with your work people them accordingly. Have them back, they will have your back. Right?
Real.
More factors to this, to aiding in the not being alone, is can be one can be old age. Sorry, no pun intended there.
Old age inevitably, you know.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, old age.
What
and
about
when I
old
say
age?
this, I mean it in the very bestest of way. Because, you know, when you're old, sometimes, even when they're in the convalescent homes, you tend to see them needing someone to speak to, you know, to have a conversation with.
Socialize.
Read it, reading a book to them, you know, talking to them. Them and reminisce about them good old days.
Yeah.
These things.
People in my work, but some people don't want nobody mention about old age. You get me?
But can I tell you that it's good when you reach to old age? That's good when you reach to old age.
Some people don't believe, say, they're old.
The Lord has graced you to continue life on the earth till you be past 50. That's good. I mean, come on. Not a lot of us get to do that.
We past these numbers.
Thank you.
You get me? From your name come off of Almanac, you know, brother.
There you go.
You get me? So
there you go.
Me not even want, sometimes I'm reluctant to use the term old age because I know from a cultural perspective, people just have this tendency to believe, say, boy, they're not old or they're not old in our society.
Or the old would be that you're the crippled one with the cane walking and
like
bending over.
when you're old, you don't have no use.
No,
you get
nothing
me?
goes
And so
like
them
that.
try to make it come across like you can't use the term. Say, oh, like I want what I like about power in a tongue and whatever. All these stupidness we have to do with old age, real reality. If you're old, man. You get me? From your name come off of Almanac, brother.
You can't change
in our culture, we classify ourselves as being old. You get me?
And it's a grand thing, I'm telling you. All right.
And we are take it and make it look like, say, boy, or somebody, you know.
And we're going young forever.
Right? Yeah. And that is not going to happen.
I'm not young forever. I feel some aches and pains. Mr. Clark can tell you. I'm not young forever.
Well, I know you're alone, you know. Everybody, you know, from you reach a certain age, you can feel the aches and pains.
But I acknowledge my own them.
Yeah. But nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it because that highlight the human element of you.
Right.
Right? So you will find some of the people them where they're old, they never set much foundation. And everybody where them put them trust in a feel them.
Thank you.
And they ending up now have to find out they never have nothing when they're much younger. Right? So they ending up in some environment because if they do ending up and then have some care, so that means somebody they don't have some interest in them in order for them to hear. They may make some form of preparation or some sympathetic view and reach out for them.
Somebody for care for them. Yeah, make all of these preparations.
But look on the little one where them don't just lean up around one back room and they don't give much regards to them and them something there. You get me? And them just they around there alone. Nobody now come read all one look at one book. Nobody now send all one look at Pitney around if they even talk with him or help him if he want all one pan for him take up on them something there.
No.
Right? Because remember, say, as you reach certain stages in your life, even if you're close with people, people are going to drop out and leave you, you know. So you have to go find ways and means to remedy that, you know, ending up being alone or feel alone same way, you know.
And as you said, people will drop out.
Yeah.
This is a next factor, people. In the convalescent homes, you have them getting to have a lot of friends in the same age group. And I tell you this, when one of the brethren them drop out, it shakes up that group.
All right.
You understand me? So this is where we're telling you that the lonely man, I tell you, they don't want to live alone. And they're in the home. You get what I say?
So if it's a case where you can help any one of your family member, if somebody where you take care of, put them in a zone there where then they're around some people, but like them age group and then something there. Because if you put them against the younger people, them are going to abuse them and ill-treat them. Whether or not them do it publicly or privately, that are going to be a main aim. Right? So if you can get your mother, your father, your good, whosoever you appreciate and say, boy, you have certain age now.
They good up uncle.
You get me?
Good up uncle there.
And we have to understand, because you have some brother or some sister, oh, me no want my mother or my father got them old age there and then something there.
But you can't manage to look after them.
Alright. You get me? And you keep ill-treating them.
And you don't want to, but you do.
Yeah. And you rough them up and treat them like nothing. When you could have put them in an environment where them see somebody in an age group where they can talk to and run little joke with. Tell all one of them a Nancy story or Tukuma story. Them can find themselves in them situation there, and it will help them not to be lonely or alone. So we have to look on the smart way out when it come on to the understanding of these things, where we can help with people them to live as long as possible. So we have to look on them something, brother.
Lending them time on the earth.
Right, because nobody now going to be able to have time to stay with them at home. And you're going to lean them up in a one little corner like mopstick.
Because you have to work.
Right? Because you have to go work. You have to go prepare yourself for when you reach them the stage too. Because that's going to happen to you too if you're lucky. Oh.
And we do it.
As much as you use up all like cream, all like plastic, and whatever you say you want to do to your skin, you do all of them something there. You do all of them something there, but me I tell you one thing where go happen. You still have got old, and you have to lucky for old. You get me?
You have to be blessed.
Nobody believes say you are just old, so you have to be blessed and you have to be lucky. Right? So when you just try talk to your people and make them understand and say, boy, we don't have a time for you. Right? And I don't say you don't love them.
No.
But you have
this
to
is the best course of action.
Because members say when then they by themselves. When you reach a certain age, you know, you by yourself alone, or so, you know, some breed of sickness jump on you, you can't believe, you know.
Yeah. Because the mind is lonely and the mind starts to
you don't have nobody to talk to.
Depreciate.
You don't have nobody to talk to. And you find yourself ending up in a pill industry.
Yeah.
You take pill for your walk.
Building,
you take pill for see. You take pill for heat. You take pill for every single thing we have to do with your organs.
Yeah.
And them things they are going to you and you are going to try to figure out how this happened.
Yeah.
But basically true, you be alone. Right? And the repercussion of being alone cause them something there.
Big factor too.
Yeah. So you have to look upon them something there and work out them something there, brother. Right? But try with best if we don't put ourselves in a situation there, and if we in a control and authority we have to do with people, we try with best to ensure say they don't find themselves in a lonely zone. Right? Because even if your mother or your father or somebody where you take care of, they're in a particular home, you can't go look for them every day. You don't want to do it, but you can't do it. Because you have to go work. You have to go work for earn, so you can put yourself in a much better position than that when you get older.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't trust the kids them where you have or the people them where you think you have your money and them are spending your money over years and go care about you. They no must care about you. I want to see it as you can take a good look for yourself in our society. With government even decide say them are going to start lock up people to take care of them own family. Right? Because if you look at the hospital, how much people, them family go and left them at the hospital, they don't have no home to go to. Right? So you see for yourself, so boy, the caring aspect not going to be a priority. You get me? So if you in a situation where you care for somebody and you seriously decide to say, yeah, show care, right? Or honestly, yeah, show care, you put them in a situation where they're not going to end up being lonely. Put them around the people them when they're in age group. Right? Yeah. Because it's not a wise idea you put them amongst the younger people them, because the younger people them will abuse them. I tell you that straight up, but just check it out for yourself.
For
you see me?
yourself.
Because the main aim is not to be what? Alone. Okay.
Another factor we can look at is lazy. So you're so lazy that you don't even want to make the effort to try to make friends.
Well, sometimes then we caught up in a them one hour way. That's why it is like that, you know.
What way? Laziness?
Well, remember said the man was lazy, you know. Him ending up at depend on somebody, you know, Susie. And somebody out there will love him, will take care of him with the laziness, you know. You get me? Because if I'm not sure about if me believe that most things where people do also are sin. I'm sure say laziness will be one. Mm-hmm. And it will be a main one because the man well lazy, you know, him have dependency syndrome, him have hard syndrome, them were negative, you know. Right? You have to pull him all these things and he still remain,
just
you know.
Make him fight for something.
Yeah, but when he have this tendency of lazy and he grow and live like this, he might go ending up alone.
The man now on the road.
Right?
He's not going to be a motivating factor.
Man will never, man. He kind of care about nobody else.
Actually,
but himself.
Serious? People be careful on the roads. Can't say that enough.
They must stop and give people cross and the people them now put on them indicator.
Or put out them hands to slow down the
whatever
vehicle behind them.
You know, them not try them something there.
These are the signs, people. We do appreciate them. Once you're on the road, you got to use them.
Yeah. Caught up in an accident you ending up being lonely too. You see?
And another factor that can go with the laziness is the, what do you call it? Unhygienic. One other factor that goes, I think, greatly with laziness is unclean, unhygienic.
Yeah, because you're going to be like that. The man will lazy, you're going nasty, you know.
You know, I want to make the effort for do nothing. For
the man will lazy, you're going nasty. You get me? And he's going to stink.
Yeah, that's not going to be a very big factor, man.
And it's not only man alone. And the human being will stay like that, and that will go happen to them, brother.
It is not a good look.
Because you're not going to be able to take time out for wash yourself.
And this can lead down to the road of mental health.
Yeah, and people now going to come amongst you. And just mostly mad people are going to around you. People are afraid to tell you say you smell like Arm's house. Or you smell a particular way. Just because they may leave some wealth for you. And them want
forget it.
Yeah, them a try if it come around the same way with them look how smart self.
Yeah,
when you smell like thunder. You see me when you fit bathe and take care of yourself and keep yourself clean and then something with your little lazy self. Right?
Hygienic self. Just
because enough of people when you sit down and wait for them elders wealth. Them have this tendency to be lazy, them no want to work, them no want to do nothing at all. Right? And those are some symptoms we are going to ensure say, boy, you're being alone later on. So we have to start look for them things and remedy them something there, correct them things from early. So you're not ending up that is unbearable, that's how you're ending up you're alone. So these are some factors we have to do with those things and are some real factors them there.
Reality this we not make no make up nothing.
For real.
You understand? Because honestly, if you have somebody or you know somebody who probably behaves mental, you want to sit down around them and talk to them. Or you know so them not keep themselves clean. You not sit down around them. Why you got tired with that person?
No,
like
but
that?
some people too, them will leave some legacy for them with their own them and each up.
No, them would compromise based on that because them want the people them money.
Yeah, because if you mean that person good, I mean that person well. Because the lazy man is literally a nasty man, you know. You get me? So you have to tell them straight up, brother, make they hate you or don't like you. Yeah, because them have a destination where them are move towards, you're going to be them alone.
Them alone, which is what you don't really want them go there, so, because it's not going to be safe. Because them are going to have 3 elements of work with them. Yeah. Lazy, nasty, and mental health. I mean, I tell you, it's not nice.
But I suppose you put that so right, man.
But you don't know. You understand me? This is what it all boils down to, people. You do not want to be Alone?
Yeah, because some of the things that we are going through, say you be alone. You have to try to change them from early.
Yeah.
Change them when you have the opportunity to.
Yeah.
No matter how young or how old you be.
You
right?
understand me? Because I don't think nobody wants to be alone. I get that. People are miserable. Some people
Susie,
miserable enough.
People think that being alone is okay. You have people who think like that. You get me? People think like that. But when they're in a situation and realize, say,
it's not healthy.
It's not really healthy for them. Even though they think like that and pretend come a road and all these things like them is like that. Them no him alone and them something that them try to use all kind of care and them think them pretend.
Yeah.
But they think like that. Some people think like that, brother. And people have justification for think like that. Right? And at them same one as from the Bible, Father God say, you must be alone. You get me? Them say that, you know. But still they then do everything to make sure that them be alone.
Then be alone.
Oh
my, it's not a good look, people. It's not a good look.
So we have to work on them something, brother and sisters. Right?
Another factor that can also work with not with you being alone.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it tends to push on the alone part, but don't do it, people, because everybody needs companionship. Be it platonic or what they want, the Cupid one. You know what I mean? So if you're
the type of relationship.
Yeah. If you are a disabled person, you still need someone in your corner.
Yeah.
You get what I say? You still need someone to
even if you're born disabled or you become disabled
due to accident or whatever.
And people, if you don't look on a recent video where you have to do it disabled, you can comment how wonderful of a job we do, you know, with the cooking, we have to do it disabled and them things there, you know. But make us stick to this still.
Yeah.
Right?
So, you know, based on that.
Even if the person born Susie
disabled,
they still have that type of feelings you don't want ending up being alone. Right? It no matter how them diagnoses is and them something there.
Because some people put in their heads because them stay so them to stay by themselves.
Yeah.
And that's not true.
All you do, if you get them people in an environment where people like them is at, so they can discover the emotional surrounding thing there, so they can be able to learn to care about each other. Stop put them in a one corner, and if you benefit money off of them, you take the money and just lean them up. Use up the money where you get for them.
Yeah.
And put them in a place where people like them there, so they can be able to
get socialized.
Yeah.
I
feel good about themselves because every single man or woman where you say born with disability, I am telling you, them faith stronger than you think, because them believe the Father God are going to make them able to overcome all like condition with them born with. And sometimes it happen. But while in that process it happen, put them in an environment where people like them there. Right? You put them in an environment where people like them there, brother. And can't walk. Where the hell you put him which part people, everybody there walk about. Right? Put him where people there. We have difficulty to walk and can't hardly walk and can't walk none tall. Where you try to go and like say, him a walk and him not walk. You go and like saying can't sit down up and him can't sit down up.
Yeah.
Because the line-up mechanism was then set up to him waist and to his spine. Sure you say walking enough him thing no more. Put him where people they were in other situation they will have difficulty to walk.
Yeah.
So he can be able to find like a peace.
A freedom.
Because if every day you have him around people who can walk and then something there, you are going to make the people them abuse him and limit him and always put him behind. Right?
You mess up him brain right there so now.
So all you know focus on the money where you don't have benefit off of people them. Because you know say some part in the world them you able to make him provide funding for some people in that situation. Stop focus on the money and use the money in the right way. So your family member, your friend, your husband or whatever, your boyfriend or your wife or whatever can be able to find themselves in a situation where then their own people like themselves, brother. And not lean up the people them like map stick. You get me? Because nobody at all Not even a mental health person want to be lonely. You see, everybody.
Because if you know they have a conversation, they're having a conversation with themselves in their head.
All right.
So you just take a look at that.
It don't come like two baby where you don't say and them a communicate. And then something they know so then at them way them have them way how they communicate, brother. So we have to look on some of them aspects that to ensure that the people them not lonely with we can help out the situation.
You can also look at Mr. Clark with people not wanting to have children or have children. That factor as well, whereby you have children. The discussion was made based on when the children are bigger and they want to put you X place and lock you away. But you know, as a adult, you need to have this thing. It's a part of your life growing up. It's parenting, and you need to have it. It's a factor in your life.
Yeah.
Everyone needs it because you grow, the child grows. You understand me? From these stuff. So this is something that everyone needs. Some don't do it directly. Some do it indirectly by fostering kids and stuff, and thereby in turn do not live alone.
Because if you're in a good state financially and good situation, and you can able to adopt children, male or female, you can do these things. You adopt them because in due time they will turn around and help you too. Right? So if you decide, say, boy, you just look further down the road and knowing, say, boy, you're in a long term, you do these things in order it can help you out as well. So you genuinely decide, say, boy, you have to adopt 2 or 3 children
and give them a
and
proper
then and give them a good life, knowing say you can afford to. Knowing say you don't have no biological children and them something there. You get me? So, because your main aim is somewhere or you can distribute your wealth and your knowledge so you can help other people, so in the long run people can help you. Right? Because I'm telling you, no matter how much money you have, lean up. The people them where you think can help you, most of them, or 90% of them, are just your money they want to have access to. And as soon as they don't have no access to your money, you will say for yourself. Right? If none of the institute will normally get your money, or people will normally get your money, just run one little joke. Run one little joke and say, boy, you know what? You know, say the money then scam it and the money done. And watch how much of them come around you.
True, Uncle Jerry.
File for bankruptcy. And you see how much people come around you.
No more friends.
So I tell you. So you have to put yourself in a situation where the future itself
can play out itself.
Yeah, because as much as you hide and pretend and think and trick yourself, I am telling you, aging a one process where no man not discover no cure for yet.
A true man.
Because if no man did ever discover cure for that, we wouldn't exist.
No.
May I tell you that? Because them the people that were having money for the insurance and then drink from the cradle of youthfulness.
Yeah.
I'll know them with that baby.
I got me to tell you. That they are Benjamin Button.
Yo, may I tell you?
Oh my word.
So you just look at those things, brother. Because those are one factor that can help you if you're not ending up being lonely as well.
Yes.
You get me? Or being alone.
Yeah.
Because them the people there where you have to take care of, send go school, you know, give them a good education, give them a good place to rest them head and them something. Them are going to turn, or possibly or luckily,
put themselves
in a position where they can put you in a better position too. So a whole heap of factor there too, brother.
And paid forward.
Yeah, for real.
Pinch you. So the thought came to me about relationship with disabled persons, right? Be it the woman or the man. Yeah. And I was saying, in that retrospect, we have to also know that these people need affection, need love, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to
what she mean, people? She means sexual and all these other things we have to come with the affection as well.
Yeah, but
because some people don't want to talk about them something.
Will be affected
Even
greatly.
though the disability we can be able to affect or cause these things to cannot happen in a usual way.
Yeah.
Right? So even if the person not have the confidence no more believe say they can
are capable of.
They not have to hide with themselves and decide that they might be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Then can use the opportunity to find somebody where we take time and pride in beliefs that then can help them to see a different way we have to do with these things.
Yeah.
Because
to get together.
Yeah. Because you have some non-traditional way where people can satisfy them one another in them format. Then you can figure them out. You get me? Me only can think of a couple of them, but you can think of more.
I'm drawing blank, please.
Well, make a draw blank for now. But you can think of some other ways where you can be able to satisfy each other. Or you can do what you can do in order to justify, to make sure so you're not be alone.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to work on that too, brother. You get me? It's not something where everybody want to talk about, you know, because if people in that were disabled have them the issues there, have them the concern there.
People
you have people where in a balanced situation and they have them situation there as well.
Because they don't confront it and face it, they end up being alone because they are living in a denial. And
because
the other person has said, but this is the situation, and they must say, no man, it's not that. And they will just walk out of the relationship and leave them being alone.
The man not going to talk about it, and the woman truly not going to talk about it as well. But me can tell you, say, most of the way, I can find myself in a situation that we are going to need the support of each other to build up the confidence of these things to make sure say we can be able to continue and find ourselves that we not be alone.
Yeah, because you have some women who will belittle their partner. And so some men will do that too as well. Yeah. And that is not good.
Because remember, say anything what you do, you know, if it damage the confidence of your partner, you know. People, you have a next fundamental area where you have to do with those things. Because when enough people don't know, say, you have people together and they still ending up being alone.
Yeah.
It may sound a way too, you know, but I want you to think about it. You and this woman have been together, or you and this man be together, and you're always in a capacity of being alone because they never be there yet. And you have to live like this to make people, to pretend for people, think say you live a particular way and everything okay. Because you want to treat each other like SHIT or TIHS, right? So these are some of the things where people have to look upon and work on for ending up not wanting to be alone by doing the things we make sure that is not the case. Right? So you know things so Susie, you know things enough people being together, then live together and then still are ending up being alone.
Yeah, well sometimes that is a cause because they went into the relationship for the wrong reasons probably. You get what I say?
Sometimes they going for the right reason and it ending up that way there.
Them not communicate. That is my seeing on it. You know? But people just know that, you know, talk about it and you won't end up lonely. You know? Don't belittle nobody with any disability with them have or whatever deficit or, you know, anything where minus off of the charts. You know, nobody try to show it in them face at all times, and you know, them things it rub them the wrong way, and then they won't open up to you anymore. And secret are gonna start keep now.
Appealing
you get me I say?
To that group, we have the understanding that Susie is very good. But if it is there for such a long time, some people are out of it very long before even nobody have no intention to say, boy, them are going to try remedy or try something to change it. Because the aloneness we have to do with it. Because the neighbor or the bona fide brethren for being alone, you know. If no one ending up alone, you know, it's lonely, you know.
Oh, boy.
You get me?
That's sad though. I don't think anybody
it is sad, but at the reality, you know.
We need communication, whether it be, you know, just for you as a friend or as your spouse or whatever.
Susie, culture of it where it prevent the vocal aspect we have to do with the communication.
You know. No, man.
Most people will have these issues we have to do with communication, brother. May I tell you, so the culture play a fundamental part in ensuring say everything deteriorate. Right? Because I know everything in a culture you must hold on pan. No. Some of them you must throw away.
Some of them old and outdated.
Yeah.
And
some of them you have to throw away, man.
Yeah.
Right? So, on a look upon it, people, we're in a relationship, right? And find on yourself in being lonely. If you do not discover that this is a case, a person will feel like that can talk about it. You know? Talk about it and see where it can lead for help, change everything. Right? So it can, you can find on yourself not ending up being alone, knowing so you have the relationship, brother. You get me?
Which is so one step through the door.
Alright.
It is very important, and I cannot emphasize this, very important, that you do not, and you ensure that you do not live alone. We have some factors. We have some what do you call them now? I wouldn't say factors, are some opinions, yes, you know, that works in the very, very, very important category, right? One is a situation where you're at home and you're having a heart attack. That's when you're alone. Hello, no, that's a negative. Don't do that when you live alone. You have heart condition, don't live alone. You get what I say? You cannot do that to yourself. You're going to end up dying. Right?
And Susie, being alone with the organs failure and then something, these are some of the things that can take place, because I'm going to share a story with you. One time, I saw me, I'm going to know, say, the little house where me in is a big house. Because me drink some tea one night, some ginger tea. And to be honest with you, I'm going to drink some water and I say, boy, I'm going to lie down in a chair and say, boy, I'm going to go and watch some TV. And I tell you, say, it's like me doze off. And you know what wake me up? The acid reflux and the tea and the water of one little Jesus and peace, man. Me tell you, say.
So you literally vomit. You're almost choke and kill
I
yourself.
don't know if anybody have knowledge of that situation, but me tell you, say, me the upstairs, me alone.
Alone.
As well, me tell you, say, it's a small place, you know. And the place ending up being big, and me couldn't even call. Me couldn't even call nobody. Me couldn't call my daughter. Me couldn't call nobody if he said this happened to me. Right? And me learn from while me talking about this, how important it be for you know be alone.
True, man.
Because you have whole heap more people can share some story what have to do with them situation here. Some of them end up hospital, some not able to forward back.
No.
Right? But it's very much important for you not to be alone by yourself, brother. Because some things can happen. Not true, you say a man heart and a walk, he can just drop so. Because many a time when you see people, diabetes, all kind of condition can show you down a ground.
And then you hear say, say thing that drop down.
Yeah.
Bed.
You got your bed, you know, must wake up back. Right? Because me know of some good people, some whole heap of people and reputable people where people talk about where create design we have to do with foods and nutrition and all them something, and then got them bed and then wake up back, brother. You see me? So it's good for you not one little wife or one little husband or one little lady or somebody beside you.
Yeah.
If you can pinch you in a middle of the night if you accidentally fling over your big dirty foot pan them and them something there. If you realize that boy you're still about.
Yeah.
You get me?
Are you heavy hand?
Yeah.
True, man.
For real,
I tell you.
Somebody has should be off my bed or something. These things.
Yeah, it is important. It's important. I'm telling you.
Why Susie? I'll tell you.
We're saying bad things, but we're making things up, but we are telling you that this is the reality of it.
So we have to put yourself in a situation, the brother, that's we not be alone, that's with him not being alone and them something by yourself. Right? We have to work on them something, because anything at all can happen. No cure, you see people are going on the road and then something there. You can't tell how the inside of them are operate. So we want to focus on them something too, and we want to understand the importance of what we are talking about, because we don't talk about it on the basis where we don't ending up say whole heap of people go through or luckily survive these situations so we can be able to express the views and understanding where it is concerned.
Yeah.
So just think about them something, brother. And as Clark TV to your brain again and again and again. Right? This is how our approach is. Yeah. So people I want to take them things into consideration. I want to know me now stop remember or remind to make sure so to subscribe to Clark TV, because I tell you we have a lot more things to share with our understanding in order for we can be able to learn from each other and share with each other. So people, want to just love, care and share. Susie?
Yes, people. We want to thank you. Drop us a like, drop us a comment. Be it an idea or even to comment on this video that we did. We appreciate you. Sir Clark can't say that enough. I cannot repeat it enough for him. Be safe on the roads, because this is truly your drive and talk. Drive and talk. Okay?
Safe drive and talk. Yeah.
So, people, bless up on yourself. And we appreciate you.
Like,
share, and subscribe.
Yeah, people, if you don't notice, so my bad driving them with face, you don't see them.
That's just my facial expression.
Yeah.
You that's it. And then so something go on.
Because drive and talk, I want risky talk, So people just take care and love.
Care and share.
Okay.